This is 3414 Brewer Drive, Eagledale area of Indianapolis, Indiana. This house has had squatters living in it, and all the doors were actually open. Two of them I don't even think can be locked, but I'm going to start with part of the outside here in the front. The gutters are overflowing with leaves, and we're missing a downspout, but we've got to paint this lower T111 here, paint the overhang, clean the gutters out. This front door is actually salvageable. It's got some dents in it, but I think it's a workable door. The inside, we've got holes in the walls in every room. Some of them small, most of them big. So there's going to be lots of drywall repair in here. Here's another one behind the door. Most of the doors have handles where the handles went through the walls into the kitchen. Here's where our squatter was living, and they left some of their alcohol bottles and lighter and things. But these cabinets we plan on painting. There's a couple doors that are missing, but we can take those off, patch the wood, and just leave it as an open concept for a couple of the cabinets. Paint them, put a new countertop, new faucet, make it nice. This door, this rear door, we actually have several things going on. You can see where it's just been beat to death. Somebody's done some repair work on it. And then underneath we've got a hole to the outside. So the mice have probably been coming in here to stay warm for the winter. That's where they've been going inside the wall. But we also have the concrete that needs to be filled in here to keep this door from collapsing into the new door from collapsing and falling out. They had dogs here, and they just did a lot of damage. You can see that door casing just looks like they used it for a snack. But of course we do paint, clean, take care of everything. Here's another one of the big holes. All the interior doors except for two, I believe, have been damaged beyond use. Let me show you real quick. You can see they're the hollow doors, but it's split wide open. You could patch it and do repairs on it, but it's not worth messing with. You're still going to have a broken door instead of just replacing them. But we've got, of course, ceiling lights. We'll put all these new closet and bedroom doors in. Here's the hall with a couple bifold doors that's missing. The furnace actually looks to be fairly new in working condition. Of course, we'll clean it, test it, put new filter in. We'll have to put a new grill on this door here so that the gas company will be happy. But the water heater is an older one, so we would actually be replacing that. I thought I looked at the date, but now I'm having a brain meltdown. I can't remember what date it is, but it's well beyond the 10-year life expectancy. Tub and bathroom here. Tub will probably need a glaze. We'll use the inexpensive glaze kit on here. Toilet's fairly new. We'll put a toilet seat on it and check it out and make sure it's usable. Vanity is the side of it's rotting out. It needs to be replaced, and the countertop and the faucet, and of course a new medicine cabinet, new light, new door. This tile on the wall is actually the laminated tile, and it's buckled. Some of it's buckled. It is usable. It needs to be remounted, and then we suggest painting it the way it is, because the damage on the walls behind that's probably much more cost than to just paint it, resecure it and paint it. Here's the laundry room. And this door actually is another rear door. It's rotting out at the bottom. because it hasn't had any care taken. The door lock, there's nothing left to it. Outside they just beat this to pieces, and this frame is also beyond repair because the dogs have done damage and the squatters. Electric panel seems to be in good condition. Water, I'm assuming, is in good condition, but we won't know that as far as frozen pipes until we get the water turned on. Back to this furnace room door, I just noticed that split at the bottom. There's a hole at the top. We may just replace that for what it's worth. Here's one bedroom, missing door on the closet and to the bedroom itself. We replaced ceiling light, of course, outlets and switches and things like that. Most of the screens on the windows are gone. Oh, I think there's one, maybe two left, and there is one broken window that needs to be replaced. Here's bedroom number 2. Again, missing the closet door, holes in the walls. Beautiful repair job here. This one does have a closet door. It just needs to be cut down and adjusted. And then bedroom number 3. Again, holes in the walls. Missing a door. Missing the closet doors. This is another door that's just, it's not even worth using. It's been torn to pieces. And that is it for the inside of the house. It's not a huge house, but it's a nice size, a little under 1,000 square feet. Step out in the backyard here. We've got an overhang was put up sometime probably in the past 5 years or so, but they didn't paint it. So it needs to be power washed and painted. Otherwise, it's just going to just fall apart. Some of it's already starting to degrade pretty bad. The outside of the house is just, it's dirty. There's a couple places that need some work on the front, but you can see this, the algae growing on the side. And again, you can see the screens are all missing. To the garage. You can see the siding on the garage is the old Smart siding. Well, I shouldn't say old, they still sell it. But hasn't been maintained, so it's falling apart. We've put in roughly 20 pieces of siding to take care of what's broken, what's missing, and then the garage will have to be recaulked and repainted. You can see we got 5 or 6 pieces here that need to be replaced, but we would paint the whole garage. Quick spray down. Here's a great mystery of the 21st century is we have what appears to be a moat with an island in the center, or an extremely large fire pit. Not sure. It's roughly 18-20 feet across, and have no idea what they were using it for. So I'm going to assume that a new owner would want that filled in. We're going to have 3 or 4 pickup truckloads of topsoil to fill this in. We will take what's on the yard here now and kind of push that into it to reduce it. So we may be down to 2 or 3 truckloads instead of 3 or 4. But that's it for 3414 Brewer Drive, Indianapolis. We'll walk around the front. Oh, I'm sorry. Forgot to go inside the garage. This garage door is starting to, the metal's starting to break down, but we're going to save this door, just paint it. The overhead door works, but there's no opener out here. There's electric run out here, but I don't know if it's any good as far as coming from the house. I haven't checked that. But here's a pin. We would tear this out and remove this so you could actually pull cars in. And of course, the lights you see coming in would all be covered up with the new siding going in. The roof, other than having a lot of algae, appears to be okay. It's not perfect. It's just like the house roof. It looks to be in pretty decent shape yet. And it and the garage were put on the same time. If I had to guess, it's probably within the last 5 to 10 years. So it's half or less of its life expectancy has expired. So again, that's it for 3414 Brewer Drive.